Hi guys! Today I thought I'd take my nephew Acer, who is army mad, on a bit of a trek around the hills in mid-Wales, isn't it, boy?
Yeah.
And I'm going to teach him how to make a cup of tea in the forest, and we're going to try to do a few miles up the mountains, aren't we?
Yeah.
So let's swing you around. So here we are. It's pretty bleak up here, but we're going to survive, aren't we, bud? Uncle Lee's going to take him through what it takes to be British elite forces, isn't it, pal?
Yeah.
You right, Acer?
Yeah.
How's it feeling?
Tired a little bit.
Oh yeah?
I feel tired only a little bit.
You do know that when you get cold and tired and hungry, you never give up, you always keep pushing forward. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
Good lad. There we are, we've just got to the top of the hill, haven't we, boy?
Yeah.
And I was telling Acer, there's always a hard way and an easier way to get somewhere. Always use your head, innit, Acer?
Yeah.
Which way do we want to take, the hard way or the easier way? Hard way.
No.
He's obviously going to be a non-thinking soldier, a Royal Marine.
That whole tunnel. I think I'm soaked now.
You're soaked now, are you? There we are. Here we are.
Oh, it's my feet.
Well, you've got to look after your feet, pal, because no one's going to come and pick you up at war.
One of the YouTubers who I know.
Huh? Your feet wet, bud?
Kind of, but
Oh, don't worry about it. A soldier's feet's always wet in the day. And before we go to bed at night, we change our socks to nice dry ones.
yeah.
And we put our wet socks in our pockets to dry by the morning. And then we put our wet socks back on. Slightly damp socks by that point.
Didn't army men get such wet feet their feet started to get cutted?
Yes, you can get trench foot, that's the one. But we look after them in the night so you don't get it. Right, it's lovely by here. It's opened up now, Acer. We'll go this way, look. Oh, it's a bit of a fart there, Acer. Isn't it?
Uncle Lee, how did you used to get to war?
Well, I used to be in a paratrooper, so we used to jump out of aeroplanes.
But what if there were too many enemies?
Well, if there's too many enemies, then you just got to fight harder, because there's only not so many paratroopers. But paratroopers are the best. Every one paratrooper is worth 10 enemy. See? And the Marines are okay. Right. This is called a jet boil. A jet boil.
What's that triangle for?
You can use it to stabilize the bottom. And this is how we make a cup of tea, boy.
What about those red mushrooms?
They're cool. Those mushrooms, you can't touch those, they're poisonous.
Alright.
They could be very poisonous.
Alright.
This is your cup of tea that we made previously. Put the top back on so it boils a little bit quicker. Just leave that like that for a minute. Right, so me and my main man's just made a cup of tea, we Ace.
Yeah.
I've been telling them all about mushrooms. You should never touch mushrooms. Why?
Because they give you nightmares.
Because they give you nightmares in the middle of the daytime. That's right, they're bad for you. So you shouldn't even touch them, and then touch your mouth, and then you're in a world of hurts, trust me. I know a lot of people that do them, and it's not very good for you. Is it, guys?
Experience.
So, have you enjoyed yourself today, Acer?
Yeah.
What have you learnt today?
They're also bigger than Great Danes.
Yeah.
And red mushrooms are poisonous.
Yeah.
And army men jump out of aeroplanes.
Well done. There we are. Dogs down there. But look how beautiful this setting is, guys. Whenever you can, take your children out to experience this kind of stuff. It will expand their brains. What did Uncle Lee just do with a knife?
Throw it into there. You can see the mark. Right there.
Because I'm an expert at knife throwing, aren't I?
Look, you can actually see it.
I know. I'll teach you that when you're older, pal. Just in case your gun runs out of bullets. Oh, behind me.
Tell me when.
Okay, go on then.
Always, children watching this, always tell your dads or your uncles to come to forests. Just don't play on computers.
That's right, innit? It's nice to get out, isn't it? It's nice to play on your computer sometimes when the weather's rubbish, but it's nice to come out and find mushrooms and have cups of teas and coffees in the woods, innit? It's awesome. So you want all the kids to get out and play more in the woods with their dads and their uncles, isn't it? There's nothing to stop aunties taking them as well.
Or maybe your aunt or your mum.
Or maybe your aunt or your mum. But we could leave the mum in the house so they can clean the house so it's clean when we get home, yeah? Because that's an important job for a mum.
Maybe if they're brave enough.
If they're brave enough, they can come with us, yeah.
Just a wuss, he can climb. He can clean the house.
Oh, okay, okay. There we are. What did you just say? If your dad's a wuss, he can clean the house. There we are. So if you are a dad and you're a wuss, you stay at home and let your missus take your son out to the woods. But make sure you get him into the woods. Jump out and open the gate, pal. Close the door, close the door. There we are.